Orlando Pirates made history in the MTN8 after securing a 3-0 victory against Stellenbosch FC on Saturday in extra time out at the Mbombela Stadium. Now, this was their fourth consecutive MTN8 trophy, making them the first team to successfully defend the trophy for a fourth time. Now, to talk more about this milestone, we are joined in studio by Orlando Pirates head coach, Coach Abdeslam, Ouaddou, as well as Orlando Pirates player Bandile Shandu. A very good morning to the champions. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to start with you, Bandile, because such a milestone for you as part of the Orlando Pirates team and a player. Just being able to, as a club, defend the title 4 times in a row. How much of a celebration was it for you guys come Saturday when that final whistle came? We saw the celebration starting before the final whistle. But speak to me about just what that meant for you guys as a team, given how you started this season as well.
Good morning. I think it was very important for us. It was very important to also start off well. In terms of the season as well. And yeah, I think it showed on the pictures, it showed on TV how excited we were, how much it meant to us as well as a group, as a team and as a club as well.
Coach Abdeslam, let's bring you into the conversation. Congratulations, and we hope your recovery is coming along well as well. Coach, talk to me about, for you, given how the season started and how a lot of people were saying a lot of things about you as the head coach of Orlando Pirates. And I even heard you in that post-match interview after this final to say you don't think you've changed much as a coach in the past 2 or 3 games from how you've been from the start of the season. Talk to me about that.
Hello, thank you first of all for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Yes, it's a fantastic moment for all the fans and the club as well to be able to win a 4th time in a row this competition. It's important for everybody. It gives trust, it gives beliefs and ambition for the club. About me, I'm just proud. I'm very proud to coach such talent and brilliant players. I am lucky to have such great players on the pitch, but humanly as well is very important to have such players in the dressing room. And about your question, for me, I'm part of the club, I'm part of the process. We know that football, it's not all the time easy, but we have to deal with it. We have a target, we know how to work, and we knew that the kind of player that we have, we know that the result will come. But I want to tell you that it's only one target. We still have many targets in this season.
Talk to me about those many targets that you have in this season, because you've now ticked the box for the MTN8. We know you guys are going to still be competing out, of course, in the Betway Premiership. You've got CAF Champions League as well. Talk to me about what your other targets are as the head coach of Orlando Pirates.
You know, when you come in such a big institution, not only in South Africa, but in the continent as well, you know that there are a lot of expectation. So for sure, we are targeting the league this season. Yes, we are targeting the Champions League. It's some target that the club is looking for to keep growing, and I will do my maximum with my players to help the club to reach. But it will not be easy, you know, because football is sometimes it's part of the fitness and many factors that we cannot control.
Indeed. Bandile, I want to come back to that MTN8 final on Saturday. When you see this game going to extra time, tell me what goes through your mind at that moment.
The belief as a squad, I think we knew we just needed to score that first goal. And it just showed the camaraderie, the unity, the brotherhood, fighting for one another. It shows what a great squad we have, and we all moving in the same direction. And yeah, it was just a showcase of how we are as a group and what we want to achieve this season as well.
And I like how you speak about that brotherhood, that camaraderie, because we saw it, Coach. Initially, when all the signings were being made at the beginning of the season, people saying so many signings. How are you going to integrate these players into what was already, for many people, a good structure out at Orlando Pirates? And we have to touch on your substitutions, because that, for me, was that stroke of genius, because that game was won off the bench. Let's talk about those subs that you made, bringing in Emoremi, the likes of Amabasa, Oswan, and Paulus.
Yeah, you know, when you are coach, you are not working alone. You are working with your staff. You are working with the management. So we are studying that team, and we know that Stellenbosch, it's a brilliant team. And I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the club and to congratulate the coach and the philosophy that they have. But we knew that this team have two tempos in the game. The first one, it was during 15 minutes, they putting you pressure, and they try to play on your mistakes. And they have a second tempo, very important, after 1 hour. So when we prepare our game, we cannot throw on the table all our weapons. So we tried to keep a weapon on the bench to come to help us. And in these things, I never call my players substitute. I try to avoid that word. I have only players and impact players. And the impact players change the game. It's what we're expecting from them.
And at which moment, Bandile, as you're watching that game, do you realize, now it's done and dusted? Because, of course, that first goal comes in 102 minutes into extra time with Moremi finding the back of the net. At that moment, we're still like, okay, let's see where it's going. When did you say to yourself, this is done, Orlando Pirates, for Pete?
I think when we scored that first goal, I think you could see our skills. I think you could see the firepower that we have in terms of the whole squad. And after that first goal, you know, it was downhill from there in terms of collecting the second one. And it just felt like there was more coming. So yeah, it just showed the depth of the squad as well, the players that we have. And yeah, it was just a marvel to watch, yeah.
It was a marvel to watch. I mean, I was in studio doing that game, and it was very interesting final. So thank you so much, and congratulations to Coach Abdeslam, Ouaddou, as well as Bandile Shandu joining us in studio this morning. The Buccaneers saying they still have a lot to fight for and play for this season, including the Betway Premiership and also the CAF Champions League. We know that they will be in action later on this month in terms of CAF Champions League action.